Number 2, this question is about electrolysis. A. State the meaning of the term electrolysis. That means, what do you understand by electrolysis? Electrolysis is the breakdown of an ionic compound in molten or aqueous by phases of electricity. I mean, what is electricity? What is electrolysis? The breakdown of an ionic compound in molten or in aqueous by the phases of electricity. This is the definition of electrolysis. B. The table 2.1 gives some information about the electrolysis of two electrolytes using graphite electrodes. So this is electrolyte, this is anode, is the positive electrode, and cathode, negative electrode. So concentration of potassium iodide, aqueous potassium iodide, Ki aqueous, means potassium iodide dissolved in water. So electrolysis of potassium iodide, at the anode, iodide ion oxidize, lose of electron to form iodine. So name of the product will be iodine, and this iodine aqueous solution is brown. So observation will be brown solution, or you can write black solid. If iodine forms solid, then you write black solid. If you think this is solution, then you can write brown solution. And now negative electrode means at the cathode, hydrogen ion reduce, gains 2 electron to produce hydrogen gas. So observation will be bubbles of colorless gas, and name of the product will be hydrogen. And second one, aqueous copper 2 sulfate, and is given at anode, oxygen gas is produced. So, and at cathode is given pink brown solid. Pink brown solid is copper. So how this form? Copper ion gains 2 electron, copper ion reduce, gains 2 electron to form copper. This is reduction reaction because copper ion gains electron. Now this complete the table. This table is completed. Now number 2, oxygen is produced at the anode by the electrolysis of aqueous copper 2 sulfate. Write the ionic half equation for this reaction. At the anode, hydroxide ion loses 4 electron to produce oxygen and water. This is reaction type is oxidation, because hydroxide ion loses 4 electron, gives 4 electron to produce oxygen and water. As hydroxide ion loses electrons, so this reaction is oxidation. Number C, aqueous copper 2 sulfate is electrolyzed using copper electrode instead of graphite electrode. So number 1, explain why the mass of the anode decreases during the electrolysis. Mass decreases. Why? Because copper forms copper ion, copper metal forms copper ion, which goes into the solution. That's why mass of anode decreases with time. Copper oxidized to form copper 2 ion. This copper 2 ion goes into the solution. That's why mass of anode decreases. with time. Number 2, name the product formed at the cathode. At the cathode, copper ion gains 2 electron to produce copper. So name of product will be copper. 3, state what change, if any, if observed in the appearance of the aqueous copper to sulfate. No change, because at the anode copper ion is produced, at the cathode that copper ion goes to copper. So concentration of copper to sulfate solution remains same. That's why appearance of the copper to sulfate remains same or no change.